Hi, Doug McCann of RealityMe.net here. We're continuing our journey through contact juggling by James Ernest. We're on step 4. Let's go over a few of the steps. Step 1, you worked with the Middle Eastern dance move. This is going to become the basis for the butterfly. Step 2, you learn to make the cradle like this and like that, and cradle the ball and toss it up and catch it. Hopefully you're working your weak hand just as much as your strong hand. My dominant hand's this one, and I am not as strong with my left hand as I should be, so I need to practice this more. Then we went on to change sides, throw it up in the air and catch it, throw it up in the air and catch it. Both hands, you're gonna take it and throw it up in the air and catch it, up in the air and catch it. Remembering there's a plane here, it's like your hands are in a glass window. Everything's supposed to be happening here. You don't want the ball going out and going back. As far as going up and down, the ball is going to move up and down. This area is kind of your home space, where ultimately the ball is just going to kind of live there. When you work with the ball, you keep in mind that if you block the ball from the audience, they can't see it. So when you're holding a ball for the audience, make sure that your hand is behind it, it's facing out. They're seeing more of the ball than your fingers. Same thing with your catches. Like, my bad habit is to get the pinky up there. So step 4, we're going to now do the same thing we've been doing. It's still going to go up in the air a few inches, but the goal here is to practice rolling it up your hand. You're going to control it rolling up your hand. So to throw it, instead of throwing just straight up, you're going to let it roll up your hand and stay on your fingers as much as you can, and then roll it down and catch it. The idea is to learn to control the ball. So you've got it in the cradle on the back. It'll roll it up a little bit and catch it right there. Roll it up. Whoa! I'm looking at the camera, not the ball. Look at that. Oh. All right. So you're going to roll it up and catch it. Control it. Roll it up and catch 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 it. Remember, the elbow leads the motion. So roll it up your fingers and catch it. Roll up your fingers and catch it. You want to just practice this. And it is leaving your hand, so you can roll it up and let it go a centimeter or an inch over your fingers. So you're still throwing it up and catching it at this point. So you throw it up, catch, throw it up, catch, throw it up. But the difference between step 3 and 4 is that you're letting it roll up your fingers before it goes in the air, and then it comes down. You're letting it roll up your fingers, and then it comes down. So there's still some motion with the ball. You need to practice both dominant hand and non-dominant hand. So, and I may be, from force of habit, jumping ahead to the next step, which is actually going to be the butterfly. A little bit. So what you're doing is let it roll up your fingers, up in the air, and let it roll down your other side. Let it roll up, let it roll down. Roll up, roll down. Let that elbow lead the motion. Try to keep everything in your home space. That's step 4. You're doing great. Practice that non-dominant hand. Practice every day. Carry a ball with you and just work on that control. Roll it up the fingers. Let it go up in the air. Let it go up in the air. You don't need to let it just roll over your fingers. I think that's going to be tomorrow. What you want to do instead, roll it up, let it go up in the air a little bit, roll it up and let it go up in the air a little bit. You're working on your contact juggling. You've been listening to Doug. Boom.